Some police officers act too hastily in many situations, especially when they see an opportunity to boost their ego. Today, we are talking about police officers who harassed poor people and arrested some of them for no reason. Let's go to the video. A female cop pulled over a woman because her front passenger headlight was out. However, this was definitely not a valid reason to stop someone, and this woman was aware of that. Also, it wasn't clear to her why the female cop made an illegal U-turn only to come and stop her. However, the female cop had a different story in her head. She claimed that the fact that the woman's headlights weren't working was a traffic violation, although the woman tried to explain that the light went out while driving and that, with no one available to fix it immediately, she had to drive the car home. Instead of just writing a ticket and leaving, the female cop insisted on getting an ID as well as insurance and registration.
You whipped around to follow me because my headlights are out, and y'all do this in the black community all the time.
This is where we work.
Your job is to solve violent crime.
And traffic stops, yes.
No, actually it's not. Title 55 under the state title does not give you the right to do that unless I'm participating in doing
It's a traffic violation.
That's not a traffic violation if it went out while I was driving, ma'am. How do I
know that it went out while you were driving?
How do I know that it's out if I am driving in the middle of the night? And are you kidding me? That's what y'all doing out in the community, is pulling black people over if a headlight is out?
We usually go ahead and give warnings and also coupons to go ahead and fix headlights. So I don't understand how you automatically are going to go ahead.
After a long day,
Okay,
and a cop literally pulls, I'm minding my business, literally looped around and did an illegal U-turn, could have hit somebody or anything to come follow behind me.
Mary?
It's not Mary, it's Marie.
Marie, I apologize, okay? Marie, like I said, I'm Officer Monroy. I have not raised my voice at you at all. I've been very calm.
I'm tired of being harassed in my own neighborhood. I don't know y'all, never seen you patrolling in this community. I've lived here for over 30 years of my life. Okay? So you might be new to this community. I don't know you.
During this time, a male cop, who came as the backup to his colleague, stood by the driver's door the entire time. And when the woman turned to give her driver's license to the female cop, she was terrified. Why would a cop sneak around without clearly introducing himself? That is the whole point of their job. However, when the male cop asked the woman if this car was hers, it became clear that this stop wasn't about the light. Both cops were full of prejudice based on racial profiling. Not only did the woman do nothing wrong and have to forcefully give them her ID, they also asked her inappropriate question. Just because she has a different skin color than them, the cops gave themselves the right to treat this woman differently and threaten her constitutional rights.
Other officers in this community, I don't know you.
Okay.
I never seen you.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Marie. I mean, I'm Officer Monroy, and you're correct. Yes, I just moved to this team, so I'm glad that we're actually going to go ahead and meet properly. And like I've said before...
This ain't no properly.
Like I've said before, I have not raised my voice at you at all. I have not been rude to you at all. So,
Your partner just literally whipped around and did a legal U-turn to come follow me.
She's doing her job.
Her job is to solve violent crime, which Chattanooga Police Department solves 9% of violent crime in this city. And the majority, 57% of all things that y'all do are non-violent crimes that y'all harass people for.
You've got a lot of facts. Do you look those up?
I got a lot of facts because I'm a community activist, and I see this is the kind of stuff that happens in the black community all the time. One cop pulls us over, 5 cops will pull us. This doesn't happen.
Since you're an activist, do you understand that usually traffic stops for police officers are the most dangerous because we don't know who we're pulling over?
It's not the most dangerous.
It is a lot.
Y'all beat the shit out of a lot of people.
No, we do not.
You don't know Chattanooga history like I do.
Okay.
Just about every interaction I've ever fought for a community person that has been beaten by the cops, tased by the cops, and everything has happened in a traffic stop. And that's outside of the scope of what actually your job is for. And that's under Title 55, which there's already something going on with that with other people in the chief of police and in the city council. So I'm not even going to get into that. Like I said.
The male cop had no idea why this woman was so upset. He didn't understand that the woman felt threatened because she was surrounded by armed cops in the middle of night for no reason. Their job was to take care of citizen safety and to solve crimes. Definitely not be so interested in the fact that a woman's car headlight went out while driving. At worst, they could have given her a warning or a ticket, but the woman was within her rights to not show her ID since she didn't do anything wrong. Although it was evident that this woman knew the law, the cop was too egotistical to realize that they were the ones in the wrong.
Monster County, County Police Department, the reason I pulled you over is your passenger headlight is out.
Okay. That's not a reason to pull me over.
Yes, ma'am, it is. Do you have your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance on you?
Ma'am, you just did an illegal U-turn to come over here and harass me.
Okay. Do you
You're
have your
harassing me.
driver's license, registration, proof of insurance on it, please?
I have my driver's license.
Okay. I need your registration, proof of insurance, please.
Ma'am, I'll give you my driver's license, but you don't need nothing else. Because I'm not giving you nothing else because there's no reason for you to pull me because I have not committed a crime.
Yes, ma'am, you have. I need your registration.
I
and
have
proof
not
of
committed a
insurance.
crime because that's not a crime that my headlight is out.
Yes, ma'am, it's a traffic violation.
That's not a headlight if it went out while I'm driving. That's not a crime.
I need your registration and your proof of insurance, please.
That's not a crime, ma'am. What you're doing is you're harassing a
Do
black
you have
woman.
insurance on your vehicle?
Yes, I have insurance.
Okay,
Are you
I
asking
need
me that
proof of
because I'm
insurance.
black?
No, ma'am.
You're asking me that because I'm black.
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
you are.
Everyone in this state has to have insurance and proof
Ma'am,
of it.
that went out while I was driving. I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not doing nothing illegal. You're harassing me.
Is this your vehicle?
Is this my vehicle? Yes, this is my vehicle.
Okay, just sit top for me, okay?
I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not doing nothing illegal. You're harassing me. Is this my vehicle? Yes, this is my vehicle.
It turns out that this cop just moved to this city. That was one more reason why he should have introduced himself to the woman as soon as he approached her. The woman had never seen him before, so how could she know if he was really a cop or someone who was just pretending to be one? However, the male cop was only interested in one thing: why the woman knows so much about the law. She explained to him that she knows because she is an activist and fights for her rights and for all the people who suffer because of racial profiling. However, the male cop decided that this was the perfect opportunity to victimize himself. He claimed that traffic stops are the most dangerous for cops because they never know who they may be approaching.
Why would you ask somebody that? And who are you? Why you pulled up over here and haven't even identified yourself? I don't even know you.
Hey, whoa. Okay.
Because I look over here and I don't even know you're a stranger. You didn't even identify yourself.
I am Officer Monroe with Chattanooga Police. I was coming to back up my partner just to make sure that she was
You
okay.
need to identify yourself. That's part of your
Well, you were
protocol.
in the middle of a conversation, so
If you're
how was I
walking
gonna go
up
ahead
to
and be
a car,
rude?
ma'am, I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're gonna harm me or nothing else.
I'm
like
not
that.
here to harm you, ma'am. I've done nothing
Y'all
rude or
pulling
anything
black
like that.
people over for my headlight going out while I'm driving, and she literally did an illegal U-turn so y'all could come follow me in a black community. Y'all white cops in a black community. Y'all harassing me.
We're not harassing you, ma'am.
I'm
We're
pretty
doing our
sure
job.
you are. I'm pretty sure you are. That's my registration.
The only reason she asked, have you never borrowed your friend's car or anything like that?
Why would you ask a black person? You wouldn't ask nobody white if they own a car.
We asked everybody.
You shouldn't ask nobody if they own a car. Like, why would I be
We're
driving
doing-
somebody else's vehicle?
Because I've used my partner's.
Y'all can pull up the registration.
I mean-
You know whose name is in. Y'all know that.
Ma'am, we haven't been rude at all.
Man,
Have
y'all
I
are
raised my
harassing me.
Have I raised my
Man,
Have
y'all
I raised my
harassing
voice
me.
at all?
Man, listen. I already deal with the Chattanooga Police Department. I'm telling you, man. I know my rights.
Okay.
I know my rights.
We haven't been rude at all, ma'am. I don't understand.
The woman expressed her concern about a very important thing. She thought it was very unprofessional that the cops always show up when they shouldn't. She even shared that once the cops didn't show up at the scene of a crime where one of her friends was shot. However, they are somehow always there to bother people who haven't done anything wrong. Did these cops really have nothing better to do that night, considering they didn't back down even when the woman gave them an ID?
In the city council, so I'm not even gonna get into that. Like I said, I promise you, I know the law and I know my rights probably better than you do. Solve violent crime. 9%, bro. Y'all not stopping nobody from doing anything violent in our city. We got shootings and stabbings going on. Y'all can't do nothing about that, but y'all can pull people over in traffic stops. What you talking about? We had 14 black people shot on McCauley. Y'all didn't even show the fuck up. Y'all didn't even even show up.
On McCollum? I'm pretty sure a lot of officers actually showed up.
No cops showed up until after people were already dead and shot and dragged.
And they performed life-saving procedures.
Yeah, after we called over an hour and nobody showed up.
Excuse me, man. Could I get your phone number real quick?
What?
For documentation.
Documentation for what? What have I done? I'm asking, what have I done? What are y'all getting ready?
Then the female cop appeared again with a written warning and a ticket that she handed to the woman. The woman was warned that she must always have insurance with her. The problem was that the woman did have insurance with her. The fact that she didn't hand it over to the cops is something else, right? These cops should be happy they even got an ID at all. This woman had the right not to give them anything, nor to answer any of their questions.
523.
Miss Blunt.
So please take that off.
If you would.
I'm not, ma'am, you need to take that charge off because it says 0523 right there.
It also blocks the state and your county.
Do you see how you have to pull it back, though, for you to
Okay.
see?
If you would, sign, like I said, it's not admission of guilt.
Bro, I need a card from every last one of y'all out here.
That's
I
fine.
promise you. I promise you.
What?
I need a card.
Yes, I know you said you promised. I didn't know what you were promising.
Because, man, it's right there.
Okay.
You can literally see
If you'll
that.
wait a minute, I'll get you a card.
You can literally see that. These are the new tags. They are discolored because they're new. What are you talking about?
Here you are. Just try and get your headlight fixed and get that tag border off. Get you and just show up with your insurance, okay?
I got insurance. I already
Okay.
told you that.
Well, you have to have proof of insurance with you.
I have it with me.
Well, I asked for it multiple times. You told me you wouldn't show it to me. In my system, it states insurance and confirmed. So if you'd like to show it first, you can show proof of insurance. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Two cops decided to stop a man because he didn't have a front registration plate. Considering that there was a huge crowd on the road, the man decided not to stop in the traffic lane, so he wouldn't put anyone in danger and to stop the car in a parking lot where it was safe. He wanted to set an example for his son, who was in the car with him. However, these two cops blamed the man for that decision. One of them stood on either side of the car as if they were dealing with a criminal, not a man who was minding his own business and enjoying talking to his son. One of the cops even forcefully started to open the passenger door where the man's son was sitting.
Slow down all the way.
You can see inside.
That's fine. Slow him down all the way.
Why are you coming in by all hide? It's just me and my son.
That's fine. We're just for our safety.
And what safety? It's just me and my son. Why are you opening my door?
Huh?
Why are you opening my door?
Look, turn off the car, set your keys up on the dash.
Why? What is this all?
Okay,
you
you've
guys
been
don't
stopped. You have TC damage and no front plate. That's why you're being stopped
need-
today.
Okay, yeah, but you don't need to come in
Okay.
all hot. It's just we're
Okay,
not doing
you
it.
didn't yield. You pulled into this parking lot here. You're supposed to pull over to the side of the road as soon as you're stopped.
How am I
Do
gonna
you have
pull
your
over?
driver's license, your registration,
I
proof
do.
of insurance?
Why? How am I gonna
Okay.
pull over in a busy street?
Pull out your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. Is this your vehicle?
Use your card. You have my insurance with you?
Is it alright if I go in there and reach it?
Yeah, go for it. You're in there and your phone. Registration, if you have it. There it is.
Is the vehicle registered to you, sir?
I already answered you. It's just, might be expired, but I mean, it's up to date.
It's fine. We'll check it.
I'm taking the
Then-
seatbelt off.
Alright.
Insurance might be this.
The situation escalated quickly when one of the cops asked the man after getting his driver's license if he was on probation. The man didn't even manage to answer the question. The cop already ordered his colleague to pull him out of the car and handcuff him. However, the bad behavior of these tyrannical cops didn't stop there. They even pulled his son out of the car and handcuffed him too, although he didn't say a word.
It has insurance. It's just I don't drive this car that often, so my wife is using my truck. So
Are you on probation or parole or anything?
just my name.
Are you on probation or
Are you
parole?
on probation or parole?
Well, you have my
Hey,
license.
pull him out of the car. Pull him out of the car.
For what?
Step out. Refusing to answer our questions. Pull him out of the car. Get out of the car. Get off your phone.
Why? I can record. Are you trying to prevent
You're
me from
detained.
recording?
You're detained.
Detained for what?
Right now, refusing to answer our questions during a traffic stop.
I want all your guys' names. Well, this is
Okay.
unnecessary.
Okay.
Just record over here. Well, this is unnecessary, man. I'm going to fucking
You're not
court with my
answering.
son.
You're not answering.
You don't
our
need to come in
questions.
all aggressive. I
are you
haven't been
refusing-
aggressive towards you.
Why are you refusing to answer our questions?
Because
Are you
look
on
at how
probation or
you're
parole?
coming in. There's no need for that. You don't need to come in like that.
We're just We're just asking you questions.
You're
It's a
okay,
simple
bro. It's just this
question.
guy. You don't need to
It's
be
a
all
simple
aggressive.
question.
There's no need to be aggressive.
Okay. There's no need.
There's
to be
no need to
avoidant.
be aggressive. I've never been aggressive with you
Okay,
guys.
down the front of you and figure it out, all right? Do me a favor, bud. Step out of the car for me. Step out for me. All right.
I'm still gonna record though, all right?
Okay, step this way. Right now, you're gonna put down the phone.
Could you ever imagine that there are cops who think they're so above the law that they can arrest someone in front of their own house? Take, for example, this group of cops who approached a guy going to his neighbor's house. The cops approached him from behind and claimed he had to identify himself, although no one understood why so many cops had come for one guy who had done nothing. Since the guy didn't want to give him his ID, the cops started threatening to arrest him for obstructing the police. If these cops were a little more professional, they would have known that obstruction is a secondary crime and no one could be arrested for it. The cops lost patience at this point and decided to arrest the guy. However, that wasn't enough for them, so they decided to arrest the neighbor also. If you're wondering why they arrested the neighbor, I honestly don't even think they know.
You're not gonna give me your name?
Why do I have to give you
Because
my
I'm in the
name,
middle
man?
of an investigation.
I
I'm asking you a
had
question.
nothing to do with that,
But
though.
I asked you a question, so what's your name?
You can step down.
So how you know what we talking about?
You can step
I
down.
have nothing.
I don't
You
know you.
talking to me? I came from the
You can step
back.
down.
I came from the back.
Exactly.
Because
so
again,
I'm
if
asking
you go in
you
the
a
house, you're going to jail. Both of y'all.
What?
Why?
For what?
Like I said,
Obstruction.
we're in the middle. You're not
Watch
gonna give
this.
us your name?
Watch this.
Please don't do that, y'all.
Watch
Name?
this. I dare you to take a step inside the house.
So you're not gonna give us your information?
Yep. Investigation going on.
Man, stop.
That vehicle right there is involved in
It's
investigation.
not mine.
Okay, so say that then.
It's not ours.
So who? We asking one question.
I don't know.
Why are you being so hostile right now? We
I'm
just
not
asking
being
one question.
man, quit
Is
playing.
this not your house?
What's your
No,
name?
it's not my house.
Okay,
What's your
but
name?
understand, if
Not
you
my
take-
house.
If you take a step inside that door,
Right, okay,
I will
wait,
drag you out and put you in handcuffs.
Okay.
Hello? So, you do have a duty to identify yourself when we ask, especially while conducting an investigation. I want you to understand that. Please listen to that as well, ma'am. The second thing is, again, that car back there.
You can go ahead.
My brother, hold on. Hey, whoa.
Lady, come here.
Turn around. Turn around.
I can't turn around. I can't turn around.
Ain't nobody touching you right now. Turn around. Ain't nobody touching you right now. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Why y'all doing this? I don't listen.
Ain't nobody
This is my friend's house.
Stay right here.
I'm putting my dog in the house.
Not going nowhere.
I'm putting my dog. Why y'all doing that to him? I'm not understanding why y'all doing that to him. I have nothing to do with that. All I know. Why? Why? No. But it's not for Clayton County. Why does it? No, yes it does.
No, it does not.
It's not for. It's
What's your
not,
name like your friend?
I'm trying to tell y'all what's going on. It's not for Clayton County though. I don't even have to be for this county. Y'all know better.
If we look at what happened before the actual arrest, it looks like the cops were looking for a blue car that had been stolen. Quite by accident, they found a blue car in the yard of the guy they arrested. Just because he had a blue car in his yard doesn't mean that it's a stolen car. By that logic, there is one blue car in all of America, right? The cops made a big mistake here because they didn't do the necessary investigation. They acted rashly and decided to arrest the man without any evidence. It's now obvious to all of us as we watch that the police officers arrested the wrong suspect. However, it seems that at that moment, it didn't even cross their minds that they were wrong. When they asked the guy whose car it was, he decided to stay silent, figuring he can invoke the Fifth Amendment and not answer any questions the cop asked of him.
7 Pine got to drive to. That one. That's it. Oh, that's the tag right there.
I'm confirming y'all are at that address.
Yes, ma'am. Also, can you copy the tag as well? Is this one?
And go ahead with it.
Out of Alabama. 3 Adam 0 2 Nora Young 7. Yeah, because she said Salora. Hey, brother, who car is this? Yeah, who car is this?
Today's come back. It's very stolen. I'm showing it on a 2008 Toyota Camry Blue.
Is that dog chained up?
Showing valid.
Okay. There won't happen to be no damage. Yeah, whose car is this? Can you answer the question whose car it is and why it's in the back? Is this your car? Hey, so that blue car that she was talking about is parked in the backyard of his house. Yes, and it has black paint transfer as well. That matches that black Chrysler. And also the lady wrote down the tag, has the exact same tag on there as well. So,
17, go ahead with it.
buddy, no. Initially I thought it was that one. But that's the blue car right there. So there it is. And it has a tag on. I took a picture of the tag that she wrote down. And she did describe a blue car as well, but I thought initially she was only talking about that blue car. But it is that one as well. Well, apparently it's a guy in the back who's not answering no questions.
However, the fact that the guy decided to remain silent and not answer their questions, the policemen interpreted that he must be guilty. The cops didn't even realize that in the brawl they threatened someone's constitutional rights, which they swore to protect. They arrested a man just because he was exercising his right. The fact that the police officers didn't conduct the necessary investigation, even though they claimed that they were in the middle of the investigation, and that's why they broke into the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, he right here. I see him.
Hey, who was driving that vehicle? I'm not sure.
I mean, obstruction is a beautiful charge. It is.
Obstruction of what?
Our investigation. I mean, you kind of do have to talk because, again, obstruction is a hell of a charge.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm in the middle of an investigation, so if I ask you for your name, you ain't got nothing to do with what? So you're not going to give me your name?
Why do I need to give you my name?
Because I'm in the middle of an investigation. I'm asking you a question.
I have nothing to do with that.
But I asked you a question, so what's your name?
You can step down.
So how you know what we talking about?
You can step down.
I have nothing. You talking to me?
You don't have to, but you can step down.
I came from the back.
Exactly.
Because, again, if you go in that house, you're going to jail. Both of y'all.
Why?
For what? Like
Obstruction.
I said, we're in the middle of an
Obstruction
investigation.
of what?
Because we have an investigation going on.
Man, stop.
That vehicle right there is involving our
It's
investigation.
not mine.
Okay, so say that then.
I did.
It's not ours.
So who's this? We asking one question.
So who is it?
Why are you being so hostile right now? We just asking one question.
Man, quit
Is this not your house?
What's your
No,
name?
it's not my house.
When a man decided to exercise his right to freedom of movement and film in public, he had no idea that a sheriff would take his act way too personally. The sheriff approached the man claiming he had no right to film the military building. Well, the sheriff should learn the law and understand that every citizen has the right to record anything in public, and the military building is definitely in a public area. Worst of all, the sheriff thought the man needed a license to film anything, even threatened the man with arrest. However, the man wasn't afraid at all. He knew the sheriff would be the one to get fired if he arrested the man for filming in public. The sheriff thought he could outsmart the man by telling him he was just doing his job. However, his job was to protect the citizens' rights, not to threaten them.
We're going to arrest you if you can't produce identification because I cannot let you walk away from me.
You'll be making a very big...
a suspicious act of videotaping a military installation.
What is the crime?
And you have no legitimate reason to be here.
What is... I don't need a legitimate reason to be in public places. You need to learn the law,
Right now,
sir.
the crime is obstructing governmental administration.
No,
It's a misdemeanor.
you're going to get fired.
If you cannot
Do it.
provide...
You're going to get fired, sir.
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
It has nothing to do with you giving me identification.
Okay.
Your obligation, your legal
No.
obligation is to
Your obligation is to uphold the Constitution, sir. Very
Do
unprofessional,
you have any
sir.
identification on you?
What is your name, sir?
Do you have an identification on you?
I'm asking you for your name,
I
sir.
cannot talk to you until you provide an identification to me.
You told me I was detained. Am I detained?
You do not have identification.
He told me I wasn't
I have to be ID'd.
No,
You can't walk
that's not
around
true.
ID'd, so.
Don't. You're gonna ruin your career for nothing. For nothing. Really. It's a
I'm
first.
all day long.
Let
Doesn't
me
matter.
listen.
Don't worry about it.
Listen.
What are you
Just
doing
listen.
here?
Just listen to me.
What are you
Okay,
doing
I'm gonna explain it to you. Ready?
What are you doing here?
I'm doing a
What are you
First
doing here?
Amendment. These men right here, they swore.
is your name?
They swore an oath
What's your name?
to the Constitution,
What's
to the First
your
Amendment.
name?
I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity,
your
and
name?
you swore that same
Great,
oath.
So am I.
Exactly.
You have a legal obligation to answer
No,
the
I do
question. What is
not.
your name?
No, I do not. Fifth
What
Amendment,
is it?
sir.
It's a common
Don't
law
you love
stop.
it?
Listen.
No, it's not. You could do whatever you want to do, but I mean, at the end of the
You have no ID
day,
and you're not telling us your name.
I don't consent to any searches or seizures.
You have.
I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity, sir. I'm on public. I'm on public property.
I understand that you may have a law degree that's even better. That's even great.
No,
Then you would
I just know the law. Maybe you don't learn it.